Alrighty, welcome everybody. And so today we're going to be talking about the Born to Trade FX indicators, what they are and how they can help you with your trading strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in. So basically what the Born to Trade FX indicator is and how it works, it's the world's largest and most powerful currency strength predictor on the market. Now the reason why is because we have a private live broker feed connection. So basically what that means is our indicator here on the left is connected to our broker's live feed connection that's connected with all the large institutions and banks. And we're able to predict where the market's going to be moving because our indicator is telling us where the large banks and institutions are moving their money. So it gives us that extra edge in the market by predicting the future strength of trends. Now, this should be used as confluence with a specific strategy. So reason why is if you're a supply and demand trader, this will tell you if the market's going to push through your supply and demand zone or if it's going to hold it and be able to reject it. So a lot of our traders are able to be a lot more profitable than the average retail trader. Now, I'm going to show you how to actually read this chart here. Some of you are looking at it, it looks like a bunch of colors. So basically what you do is when you open up our chart and our indicator, when you're looking at the market here, if anything is above the number 60, it's a strong bullish continuation, which means that currency is getting stronger. If anything's in between 49 or 59 and 40, it's strong consolidation. So that would be anything in the yellow here. Now anything that's lower than 39, it's a strong bearish continuation and it'll show up as red on the chart here. And so what you want to do is, this works for any type of trader here, scalper, day trader, swing trader. What we're going to do is, if you look at it, I'll start with scalping. You're going to look at the 15-minute chart. And if you're going to be trading off, let's say the 1 minute or the 5 minute, the 15-minute is going to help you predict where the market's going to be moving here in the near future. So when I'm looking at this here, for example, a really good trade to take would be on the British pound versus the Aussie. You can see the British pound there is weak all the way through the daily, and the Aussie strong all the way through the 4 hours. So what I can tell here is that the British pound versus the Aussie is going to be going down, especially in the near future. So what I'm going to be doing is looking for a nice setup where maybe it takes a slight pullback, hits a resistance level, and I'm going to be looking for a sell at that area. Works the same as if you're a day trader. What I like to do, I'm a day trader. I trade off the 15-minute and the 1 hour. And so for this example, what I like to do is I look for confluence with the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. I like to have them all red or close to being all red and all green. So for example, I do the same thing with the British pound versus the Australian dollar, but I'd be waiting for a stronger pullback to the upside before I take a sell. And so what I'm going to do right now is actually jump in and show you some live examples and actually how some of our traders today actually made a lot of money off trading gold. So what I'm going to do is jump over to the chart here. You can see we're on the 1 hour time frame for gold right now. And so what we're doing is we're looking at, first of all, I trade off market structure. So you can see this is making lower highs. So we're currently in a downtrend here. So you could actually take your trend line tool and draw a downtrend. And so first of all, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to zoom in more closer to the time frame that we're trading off of. Drag this trend line down here. And what I like to do is jump into the line chart. And what the line chart is telling me right now is the market made a strong support zone right around in this area here. So I'm actually going to switch to candlesticks really quick so I can catch all the wicks in this area. So we're going to go down to here. So the market made a strong support zone right in this area. And then it pushed back to the upside multiple times. It was hitting our downtrend line. And you can see right here, the market actually pushed up and it actually created a head and shoulder pattern. Came up, here's the left shoulder, there's the head, here's the right shoulder, and look, it pushed down now. And so now we're at a strong support zone down here. And so a lot of retail traders may be thinking, okay, hey, multiple times in the past, it's rejected this zone here and it's pushed back to the upside. And so what a lot of retail traders would do, we're going to actually just rewind just a little bit here, is they would look at this chart here and they'd say, okay, it came down to a support zone. It's made 3 pretty substantial wicks right here. So it's showing signs of reversal. this kind of looks like an evening star pattern, which is a bullish trend or a bullish candlestick pattern. So a lot of retail traders might go in and look at this and say, you know, I'm going to put a buy stop right above here. I'm going to write it back up a little bit. And then maybe they'll take a sell later on, but they're going to be trying to buy the reversal here. Now, us traders at Born to Trade FX knew not to take that trade, and we actually did the complete opposite. Reason why is if you look at this here, this candlestick opened up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and this is central time here. And so we're going to jump over into the candlestick or into our Born to Trade indicator. You can see right at 6 a.m. here, when we're looking at the chart, the US dollar was strong on the 15-minute and the 1 hour, but gold was very, very weak. You can see it all the way in the 15 and 17 on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. The 4 hour was at 35. So you could see it was very, very strong bullish or bearish continuation. So when it's very strong bearish continuation, our traders knew do the opposite of what retail traders are going to do. So what we did is we called out, do the opposite. Instead of taking a buy right there, where most traders would, we took a sell right here, right above the breakout. And so what we're going to do, we took the sell there, and we had our stop loss right here at about 6 pips. And then what I teach my students is take your profit at the next support zones or where the market pushed to strongly in the opposite direction. So you can see since we're going to be coming down here and we're predicting gold to be pushing down, this is a strong push to the upside. We're going to take our first take profit right here. And then we're going to take our second take profit right here where there's another strong push to the upside. Because these are strong levels of support or where a lot of buyers are at. And so you can see our first take profit would be here at about 11 pips. And then our second take profit would be here at about 21 pips. And so we'll jump into a candlestick chart here and let's see what happens. We're going to play candlestick by candlestick here. So you can see, boom, first trade, it actually looked like we just got a wick entry there, where a lot of retail traders might be really frustrated that they got a wick entry on the opposite side. Ours came down and hit our first take profit within an hour. And let's see if we hit our second take profit here. Boom, within 2 hours, we caught over 32 pips total trading gold right here using the Born to Trade indicator. And I'm actually going to just show you another example too, since I'm looking at this chart here. You can see NZD versus JPY was almost in the same scenario. NZD was weak on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. JPY is strong all the way through the daily. And so what we're going to do is just jump into that chart real quick and we'll take a look at it and see what we were looking at. So perfect. You can see also on the 1 hour time frame, we're on a current downtrend right now. The market's pushing down. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to draw a strong support level right around in this area here, because this is where the market has pushed to the upside twice now, very strongly before. And so let's actually jump in. We're going to try to find where was 6 a.m. at. Right here. So we're going to reverse all the way to here. So you can see when we're looking at the Born to Trade chart, at 6 a.m. it was saying NZD was weak, JPY was very strong. So we know this is for sure going to be pushing to the downside still. So what I'm going to be looking for is this market to make a pullback. Like I said, I want to wait for the market to make a pullback and into the zone. So what I would do is I'd place a sell limit up here in this zone here, right around the middle of it. Put my stop loss right about 20 pips above. And then what I would be doing is looking to take profit at specific levels where the market has pushed strongly to the upside. So this is a pretty big push up here. I like to just put it right there at the bottom. And then we'd probably put more of aggressive TP down here. So we'd have 2 TPs. And let's see. So the first one would be about 38 pips. Second one would be about 92 pips. And so let's jump in here and go to a candlestick chart and see what the market gives us. Pushes down a little bit more. Now a lot of retail traders are going to be like, oh, you know, this is pushed way too far and it just made a bullish candle here. I'm going to take a buy. So they're going to take a buy and they might be in a little bit of drawdown right there. They would have lost. But this is the wick entry that we want to get here. This is where our Born to Trade traders always catch the wicks. You can see how it spiked up here, probably faking out a lot of buyers, grabbing a lot of buys, orders, and then look what happened. Push down. So we're currently still in the market. This is real time right now. but our traders caught this wick entry and already caught about 38 to 40 pips of profit already. And what we tell our traders is once our TP1 is hit, move your stop loss to either break even or stop profit. So I usually like to put, once I'm in this position right now, I'd put my stop loss right about here. So worst case scenario, it's going to come back up and I would be taking about 10 pip profit along with already what I've already made. And so we'll let the market keep pushing down here and we'll keep checking the born to trade indicator as it goes to see if anything changes where there might be a reversal coming. So that's how the born to trade indicator works. And what I'm going to do is actually just jump in quickly and show you how our indices indicator works. It's the same exact indicator, but basically what it does is it tells you either strong buys, sells, or strong sells. And so I'm going to jump in here, and what you want to do is look for confluence on the 15-minute, 30-minute, and the 1 hour. So for example, I'm going to look at the NASDAQ. So if we're looking at this right now, obviously we can tell the market is in a strong downtrend. The US 30 and also the SPX 500 is all strong sells, and NASDAQ is still strong sells in the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So what this is telling me with this buy here, it means that the NASDAQ is just making a slight pullback right now. And it's a great time to look for selling opportunities because I know the 1 hour and the 4 hour is still extremely weak. And so what I say is scalpers look for confluence on the 15-minute and the 30-minute, where this would actually be, if you're a scalper, you could probably scalp this, and the way the NASDAQ moves, you could catch 50 pips on just scalping it to the upside, waiting for it to hit a resistance zone, and then you could take a sell when there's a bearish candle, and you could take the strong sell down. Swing traders, you want to look for confluence all the way through, so 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour. And so when you see confluence like this is a perfect time to look for a selling opportunity. Doesn't mean to jump in the trade right away, but what it means is to look for an area where it might be pulling back into a resistance zone. So you know you can take the sell there and it's going to drop. So that's what you need to look for when you're using our born to trade indices. So it works for scalpers and also swing traders, just like our other indicator does. Guys, I hope this video cleared up a lot of confusion, and I hope this video really inspires you to become a great trader, because when you know where the market's going and you have confluence with your other strategies, it's really unstoppable. So I hope to see you guys all on the other side. Click the link down below to sign up and join our academy. We'll see you there.